from Monday today to Friday the 31st of March 2023 for 5 solid weeks. Staff of Presec Legon are in charge of this vacation classes. General Science, Business, Home Economics, General Arts and Visual Arts, both core and elective subjects will be taught as well. Fees very, very moderate. Call us on 0243 216 860, 0243 216 860, and 0244 285317, 0244 285317. Presec Legon Vacation School, your success is assured. Professor Kenatefa, NIA boss. National Identification Authority and matters arising. Prof, Pacho Mache.
Nana, Wadaroma Major, so good morning.
Nampacho Wapume.
Chidiam Pondia Chain, Yahuyafa.
You, yeah, that's it. That's an Edwombo Cordia.
Nana, Jumadanka, Jumananka Dianka, Wakona Jana saying financial constipation, Kakribinana, Achiami, I'm a headache. Nancy Casama, it didn't meet me in your blanket near the Asoma this year. No, now, I think I cry.
Okay,
yes.
You.
No one episode in home.
Pacho Wadaroma. And I pay every cratten, double crater friend today. Was say more today. In fact, today's today. Or say 3.5 million Ghana cars locked up in warehouse over debt. Hey, Prof. Yet any mache.
Kwame, and at the side, if you COVID the press only in supply chain problem which me about we are seeing in TNI get to an amount the Campana Mompa at the order blank card at the fee amanane buy yet buy and also your technical partners from Identity Management Systems Limited. Almost a subsidiary of the Margins Group of Companies. Almost at the card yaba at the chips abba. Mill chip no the chip not card and so and me as well maybe be ready. I can say a whole every day here card no na ya request no more supply am I but almost so almost crack card no if the amanone material na idea ink na idea cardboard in the na ya crack and they must meet international standards to say the idea current into enya dia ukojum and what I for on the open market. All of these are arranged high security, your friends and document printing. They say, oh, yeah, bonds and now say currency nominally. And yeah, the car see 3.5 million. Abba, I walk bonded warehouse of our technical partners. A margins group. No. Now, sir, technical partners. No. Almost at the bank loan and a crass and may ever. I can say a cabin or Honomana over the period in the Sikasem year, you know. Now, you to me in Tria Emma, Mekaya, Mekai Ghana or my Ghana. Now, you to me Tria Emma private partners no through their banks or the bank of the private partners. And you know, according to Bribino, now, yeah, cards, I walk on the more, Nina, you probably be quite listen, you come. Maybe at the old year, you know, I say, when we cleaning so they na wako paso now slate. Now, what you mean, as I use, yeah, yet the bit me na. But if people say August urban, not a moo yet, now we virtually came to a whole say, I buy pesica and triasa private banks and only to a car bank. Say, you car bank for a car. And yet they are going forward, it may sustain the production of cars and the issuance of cars to Ghana at this year. It says here, no say no. You were at this year Carter, she said, ya won't more, ya register almost. Now, so yen to me, M20 almost cars emfama won ena omo a ya print omo card na omo enkotie na the high sabre ye do no ye omo register since about July August last year across the country yen printed cards emma won because of that situation you need blank cards at our 292 year old ahanu at your new offices. It moves 16 regional offices. And ahanu at your soon district offices. This all account. Your officers dedicated almost officers or only ready to serve Ghana this year. Then so it's a card no and why in na I asked them so. The Nana and say last year a buying a release Ministry of Finance a release 80 million cedis at the Ama company no and almost I said this week so almost be released 20 million cedis at the account na akwa 100 million but 100 million cedis near Kyle will see over $100 million. And in a way, no, it is a drop in the ocean. But a crime so a true goodwill, a chance to say, you bet me car bank for Edin come out, your shares anti-town, dinner to bear, now what me and send you on my penny and cassa, and near you come out, I and 2 and a month and a patter. It's the car bank for a line, almost a penny to say, you can track a crabber. No more who say you 2 and a mompa, almost near betting town, ye, you better say, me were Rishamuse, now to we encoding thinking connery idea, not in Town, yeah, and a car bank, and a margins group identity management system, a bit, you know, na a people, na to me, and your card at your son, our is a crime at Mr. Crime, Nana. Say, Utie and someone, if you know, if you show me personal letters. It be a phone call. Professor B to Nigeria, no about Ghana, or baby 2 weeks. So we yen the finances, name the pension, not when to me and your card. I'm here, and yet, there is no favoritism. You know, Q2 MSA or printing a card, mano. And Yanshi, and Nipa be a trophy or your scholarship will be our yari, and Yama who will be brave. But there, Yane pension a big Ghanaian time former staff, not the back. When your opportunities be bound to me, you know, no, Akokran Mona or sustaining Akwadano on his meager pension. I am yet sustainable. There are personal tragedies behind the difficulty in providing cards to serve the people. But fortunately, and I'm buying a to say, you know, back to the end of the long tunnel, within a solution within this week or so.
Okay. But Prof.
Nana, the last point I wanted to say is that
okay.
And yet amount for cards are printed and are locked up in a warehouse. That's the distinction I wanted to make. Match in sections of social media so and for cards, you know, cat warehouse there be a blank card and a warehouse. Now blank cards no a releaser. Yeah, you bet me the 1 day, maximum 2 days. At the all our offices nationwide. Yes, Sakano Ochina, en route, Memphis Ochina Tuesday, Saka, en route best Thursday, baby, then we cap. Now, Oko regional or district office Honua, not your print or card now registered that I am twin print here, not your print amount. And a printing no Sukame, Nanaya, your printing capacity and no assembly or you were just about 541,000 cards. And yam printed 541,529 cards. And I am printing here. That cards may bet me a maximum of 11 days. I'm printing in 541,529 cards unprinted. Your printing capacity. That could be a printable, could be a bit to me. I printed 100 cards. You were about 500 printers. Almost a year ready, ready. I send you home, you see you home. Say Kajaguma, almost bet me up printing 50,000 cards a day. And you know, say, oh, they would divide this out 541,529 records now. Let's just say with the 500 printers, you need 11 days. You bet to me, I na ahuto aba Ghana for you na omo card omo sankano omo sakano manyamoto.
You. That is the say the bet me aka say nyame ye mo adom na aban enya bibi de mamo na motumi di etuetu amoto nkakra ye benya card ne bi na afi mo hyase a printed de aka mu no amonya ntwa card na maaye no.
Yes, na numpo no na make say abanya atu ho anamon dada. Me were a record of the 2 payments now about year in the last week, you know. Me was our record, no. Bank and also acknowledge that almost a this week, me nearby a honorable Abena sorry, and a Urak and operator, and now last week, you know, almost my assurance say this week 20 million, and so to come bid release now, Aquacoso and no Kakra. There was a pro rata payment plan, I say instrumental payment plan. You be receiving me a giso. Now, it's me a private partner not to releasing cards na my in quantities. You bet me the several Ghana this year. And I know when you know I already said Ghanaians in the diaspora. Yen more amanonino. Almost I see a register. Emran share say yes sir. Your name Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. Omo adwuma ye for no. And I am running in training woman no registration. Yes, so you say anka be 24th of April here, you know. Oduma kuma dum ye na say you can also Ministry of Finance my ya. You bet me akoshe overseas registration as. Na omo de no boni free revenue model. It's a sika and she be we tre ebema yen oman Ghana no yen sika free sa overseas registration no emu entu se Ghana ye dia ye nyina free ade wo a wo be pese wo de wo peso no wo be call a premium registration center but call regular registration center say e wo since 2019 near your mass registration any ye set up offices across the nation November 2021. So call your office baby a free. In Ghana, Hano, the provision of national ID cards to citizens a free first and foremost. Name omo additional amanoneno. Emra Parliament I say omo West Africa has said baby West Africa has the equivalent of 20 United States dollars. Omo krobia or to say it to Ghana, Niger, Burkina, and Liberia. And what the rest of Africa, the equivalent of $30. This was South Africa, Namibia, and Kenya, also the animal. Now, the only way we are Japan, 50 United States dollars in the currency of the country, the equivalent. And an important revenue source. Almost watching to Euro American countries, you know. Almost beside that Europe, Funny, America, North America, all the way to Australia. People are anxious to get the Ghana card even while they live in those countries because the moment to me, almost transactions. Ghana has said, almost to me, almost Abba Aquama, Nase, and Sasheno Mababa, almost Ghana card. Almost come back to Abruchona. Omutimi omuduma bia se ne anka Ghana ase a otimi di no or banso na se on pese ofaji visa with the Ghana card kutuka odem enti ama demand for the Ghana card among Ghanaians or amanane no e wo so na se yetimi ye nhye ye de aye ready operationally and technically but se yesi kasem etimi etrini mu na yetimi esi kwan so a eno de a big revenue. And I bet Ghana, am I so at me?
But Prof, Pacho, with them, Major Anusi, or maybe I say, I didn't know, Yadi share war a country, Mudi, ye, you music and Sani, I am on.
Oh, the only say, Parliament Shemwa, at this year, a way. Yenny, had a piano, I Bruni Befran, debris, near struggle, near building a country, or more Brutrina, Ebwapa, but on a day to day basis, you know. The burden is on the Ghanaians. But most importantly, na aban pese or ensure bibi e friend no social and financial inclusion. Nana ya wadarma wonim say ye nuanu mu bi ho no mu a say boka to bi nyi 5 Ghana cedis ansa na wa ye Ghana card na je say wodi oye ne amane na ebre no na je say pese o kan Ghana ho pese o exclude no na wo hwe niam akodo bebrebe ya Ghana man yi mu unkra Ghana card untumi nya no a na je say ehia say ye ensure say there will be social, financial, and political inclusion. Kwame amimo onka ye kakra. She be to say application for passport, driver's license, insurance policy, nyama mianza no. Banking services, say your personal bank account and our corporate, and nine no. And I will talk asase, and I will transfer title in asase. You can't say so. Apartment you not can when a brand new answer. Apartment out there my high and apartment I will call high. A dan I will talk and answer I will talk. Meaning I would near Ghana card. And our transactions under national health insurance, the local hospital, and our pension, and our SNIT, and our consumer credit, and our also registered to vote, and our payment of taxes. So Nana, what am I debi episode tia taxing to me? Oh, Ghana revenue now near Ghana card. Now I ask them for and our registration of SIM cards and your evening. Two shanyama making minu baby. But Kakaya making in our says, oh, your Ghana need this channel to Omei more. It has set on Saka Ghana card. Ubin Kaza a check. There's a wow koya, let's say, Ubetro. And nun to see a Yamatikasem a barrier. And Yamatikasem them one a barrier to a lot of people. In Jabayan say, abide through our parliament and your executive parliament, say, Yama and no, and you're free for all Ghanaians living in Ghana. If you are certain Katrampo say, Obia how if you are Bruchaba, obey me at Tia, Okazon $200 and not $300 for Kobet me at Tia. But once I Ghana and you know about the two Ghana assassin, let us say a free Emano. But you call on only Chrome out there outside Africa, there, Obetia 50 United States dollars. Now at the Abba. Kwame me transfer, this is a student loan scheme. National Service Secretary, Land Commission, sir, any member be brought on my pena, and I governing board, Cabot specify, say, if you are Mokra, that service, you say, with me access, I just Utia, Sikakakra, and I'm sorry, you told you Ghana card. It is our Yama me board in Ghana card, where son with me national service, and son with me access to student loan scheme, and son with me I register land. Not say, because some of the anymore. If I be free, I won't ever true. Kwame and Nanaya and Lutra.
You, Prof, my main Sambra a card ya subio. Enti, Saudi, recent census, statistics on the buy no to two, Mojuma, Moya no one. Young Con Kuntabu Moya Bacase, NIE. My register Ghana for no one, any and fear do more tree. At the time, and I census, me say if you do not really idea, chimbi will be when you be a home. What more common what do him fan?
You, Clement Pedana, Medasa Bibri, dear Eddie Cray. So share current population of Ghana by the Ghana Statistical Service, almost population and housing census figures 2020. In a Ghana for a year, there's a 31 million. No, man. Now, number of registered Ghanaians are already in fear a doom or tree aircraft. Are almost National Voters Register a year electoral commission for a compiler. Only approximately 17 million. Now, that 17 million would be better to National Identification Authority. Yes, the one. They only say the number of Ghanaians, they are from age 15 and above. Now, you register a NIPA 17,375,861. That was after last week Sunday, but then run our tree. Now, as you could brief to Parliament, intimidate the statistics or data for week Nani Ashafie. And then we do a moment, the statistics for week Ashafie and run. But week Ashafie last week in the 19th February, we are registered 17,760,000 375,861. Now, Nipa register from age 15 and above. But Ukomwa, a Nipa age 18 and above, out of this 17.3 million, 18 and above only is 16.9 million. Now, what must I say?
Matthias,
16.9 million out of 17.375. Aged 18 and above. And she said, "Oh, the population, no, so at the population now, age 15 and above. Yent mean capture out of the 31 million. 2.565705. That is to say 2,565,705. 2,565,705. Now, last year, na yet mass registration, any special effort. No. Last year, cry over 1.2 million registrations just by being there. And she says here is you try a home entity, now a card a release. Now a TC Chrome say a register 2,565,705. Nana, we can do that in a maximum of 6 months. Say you see it. Say by moon at BB or steady as any year to accommodate SIM card registration. The technical and operational capacity, I bet me I register that population in about 3 months. And she obia or war papa say dear you bet me I register that before 2023 is over and now before the next election year. The assurance are Mijna, the governing board of National Identification Authority, any management and staff. Namediama Ghana this year in say we are technically and operationally ready. Financially, the arrangement that government, His Excellency the President, has directed that Ministry of Finance for follow na yedi any bank for car bank ni omeka ho edi dijuma no ye emame arehemu se ye betumi anya car na yetumi etu anamoni register adudu epese omu register ya na nkofo tabo esubo so ni pa enya ye car na yakoye de dada kwame tanana ya ni pa ne bebre nya omu car ye me betumi edi ho komo. I can explain a few things on that, but Omwa to see a focus a omo register a cry. Any omwa omo a register na omunya omo card. My ratio mo amede ma Ghana this year say. Sa for ni nyina you bet to me a register one amomo nya omo card. And sana 6 months about the say sa Africa sama mikai atofona kwamsania and share it here. Enti na minia eno so ho asabno.
Yo, Prof, minim said the Ama Ghana card in Komoi. Abe topic as is here, and share electoral commission. Yes, and kebe to me, and Mranoma one who quanya. On the Ghana card no. No pebe ye card, ye na ye de ama ubi who quine. Na watuaba. One more, and electoral commission in your drain as some say. ABC na ye ka say. Nipa pi atro omudin a omo cards omo nsankan bibia ni wa e kire se Ghana card no ebetia ready ama wo from now till 2024 na ye ka ehun asem na no na se ede hubuo bia bebo Ghana fo bi no mu a ntiama nkinyiwahye abakurum woni pani a woda no ye chichiri ba nyina Professor Tefa waboboa no ene ye de eba woni a enyi ni se Ghana card betimia ye ready obi a wanya mfie du nwotwe betimia nya ne card ama yede ato aba 2024 no bese yati bibi firi wonche
yo me dase bibi na ya kasi omo enyi sa gidie no omo gumienu obi oho anasabi wapatu ada nti o nyane nsa dian ya enyi anasa obebre ena ebinom so oho a genuinely no omo enyi ni se ebetumi aye omo di kan de kwame sabe be no che na sidada nti yɛn kɔ ɔmo toso mienu no ɔmo toso mienu na me ne ɔmo di nkɔmɔ sɛ sɛ wohwɛ capacity na yɛn yɛwɔ the willingness the technical prowess nneɛma a yɛayɛ evidence no ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ aboro so na memfa ne nim yinu no mensan si number of cars sisi a ɛwɔ yɛ yɛakakye all over the country yɛaprenti a yɛntumi issue ma Ghanafoɔ no Nana ɛyɛ 642,403 as of last week 642,403 saa number no kakra bi wɔ hɔ nom a ebi ɔmo afiri obi firi mu ɛsɛ na busuafoɔ bɔ amaneɛ yɛbɛtumi asa president no na yɛ remove card no from the system ne ade ɛno nhyehyɛeɛ wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛyɛ ne kyerɛ but kakra ɛbɛfiri group ebi wɔ hɔ nom a wɔtu kwan obi wɔ hɔ nom a yɛfrɛ no ne officers na ɔmo tete office foɔ na yɛafrɛ obi sɛ asomasi anaa ɔbɛnten wadaworo ma o card ayɛ ready na brabagye obi si yo mate ɛyɛ ameba ɛno ano no obi nso tumi di ɔmo atɛm momfa mo nsɛm firi na so sei na wakasa na wɔkɔ na wɔgyae ebi nso ɛyɛ genuinely no baako a ɔregister ayɛ during the mass registration no yɛkɔ Kokrokoo biara mu wɔ ɔman yi mu ntini a wɔ registration centers a ɛyɛ electoral commission previous your friend is saying voting center polling station hɔ no ɛno na yɛ use bɛ baako a na network ɛyɛ strong relatively ɛna yɛde yɛn registration centers but yɛwie mass registration yɛfiri hɔ nti no yɛabie office sɛnea mmara kyerɛ no ɛwɔ district office nti obi wɔ hɔ a na ɔwɔ Tokwai na waka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmfiri Tokwai anaa ɔpo ase mmra district capital Asante Akyem dwa so mmra mɛgye ne card sɛ ɔni biribi yɛ ɛwɔ saa district capital hɔ no a ɛbɛyɛ den obi wɔ hɔ nom a phone mobile phone ne sim card yi nti na ɔdi mmirika but wayɛ used to it koraa ɔma obi yɛ ma no nom ne adeade nti wobɛhwɛ no na ɔnkɔnkɔgye ne card na ne card no ɛda so ɛda hɔ nti there are many different reasons nkurɔfoɔ bebree nkɔnkɔgye ɔmo cards but ɔmo cards no ɛyɛ available na kwame you need the capacity it has never been part of the structure say aban betumi ama NIA cars na ye roam all over the country na every village na ye cars ekwakoche ama adehye there is also a certain minimum obligation on the citizenry say also obey a little effort na also waje o card na chama ye mass registration me call aprobo monitoring ne ade a baby o ha obekọ no na me madwumayefo no na omoda na enipa nso ne nam ho na nso na obisa obi a oton kokọ near a school o Miami kro meja from oda na mabisa sɛ na awura wada ma wakɔgye o card o say some mama miscansa and imagine a card this is less than 50 meters from Kakwa yeje registration no the American say enipa ni bi emfa ade no serious if you say eniama hodo amebo odin sɛ wuni Ghana card a untumi nyɛ no obi ohɔ mo ana ebu bia ni wa ehia no bebree but omo ehia omo ti akura sɛ dan a obɛkɔ akɔgye say no ehia ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛ baako ne sɛ yɛ ne birth and death registry yɛ bɛ link up yɛ ne Ghana Health Service for di ho nkita ho enti sɛ ɔbaatan bi kura kɔ hospital na ɔkɔwo no anya ne card immediately ana bibia now that should be okay way na you better ring and such that cell phone nyina betimi ensaka omo card na baby ohonu mo a minua that ya meko member of parliament
Roxanne
Nelson o se say aboa na onu kra obetimi apeka na ye nkrofo ya konkrase no makwa distribute cards no ama sa hwehwe no MC is need DC is need MPs they pray are willing our master suggestions no ye tieni na asopem ye but a complicated logistical and financial arrangements kakra and yet just a simple matter say car be your ye pidie na gum any panel a night 10 hour office work clearance ay nya no enti so far the technical enrollment officer on a technical person which means the card national office. So we in the free office or the call a crassy baby and an alcohol throttle. Set on conquer a day distribution. It means that Obi Obabe seen at your office or no on to me yesterday because there's only one person. Obi Obeba Hosa Obabe Obeba office also Obabe fresh registration. Now when your Ghana card free for front on to me because technical person now obey to me I issue card no or Kokrokoo for so air crack issue card. And you know, and no ma a day say you bet me a sorry a free district or regional capital near their court in Kokrokoo. As for drawing up a menu and now roster operational plan, now yeah cry will be a friend of a leapfrogging. You could have 3 days now. 1 week now create maybe a cry whole channel, maybe I could be a day or two. There was experience and capacity. No, what the almost consular or not after 5 p.m. overtime above a overnight overtime above. So never when you know factored in the budget of the institution because arrangement to make some moves and you're part of the operational plan. And he said MCB and MPB MK offers a meboa now obwa with transportation as you a police as you a police service for divisional commander and district commander arrangement normal to provide support near to me Kokrokoo so quiet a jumano safely na secure na yes time ba nina wo ration financial implications extra budgetary and can budget is share na e wo dada no enti say e betimi aba say e betimi sorry every year regional and district officers at your guru na yakosania ye bribi no a special arrangement with special budgetary considerations now that processes no we initiating it now and yet they are terminate in about 2 weeks and what you aye say obi eba no yes say oh me Roxon Nelson that ameko me krom ha no metumi afa sa e kan nyina to me also na ye ni no aye undertaking na sa responsibility we are a state institution auditing that all kinds of matters we have to take into consideration na say yetumi ya no ko ben krom say we their friendship assembly ni ho na another person MPP need me sorry me can say ya sheda na ya soa MPD na ya kogu Owura Nelson Roxon Nelson da fiam Kokrokoo send e be boa no ama NDC etime anya advantage over MPP because we that is one of the strangest things Owura Professor Bampo etro abeba social media now say what rumor say NIA for ye de MPD a omuhoden ekogu MPP strongholds na ye MPD a aye bogro akogu. Can you believe that? Can you believe that anybody in their right mind can even imagine it, let alone say it to the hearing of the good professor? Now, on also about the radio, so Abeka, and now about the trokra, to social media. It hurts, it's painful because yes, serve the nation with our best intellect, best judgment, best effort. Yet the integrity, any nimti papa, and then some of mine. Now, Obina Meme Diasa, Edikogu, Sabantimo, Santiachim, South to North. Now, only ye, not Volta region, Adakulu, and not get to South. And ye, now on mine, then, and ye, and I dare no so ye perceive a teacher on mine, a babuana, Nameka revenue model. Reticano, it doesn't matter where it comes from. And yet they don't want MP, but baby Pebby answer as Kefino, a year. And it's a security Volta regional, Sepri, Oti region, after Easter, a Magana Akoso. It cannot be said, you bet me a year and she be not advantage a certain region or district, not a disadvantage another part of the country. Yes, sir, now you undermine the rule of law, now you undermine the principle of equality and fair treatment of all persons without regard to place of origin. Place of origin discrimination is one of the prohibited grounds of discrimination in our constitution, in Article 17. And Nanaya Wadaruma may far of so ama Ghana Bishing and Obase National Identification Authority. Yen to be near and she beer a mere obi, Nema obi and hoton. Ye tosumienu, ye shayina in accordance with law. Na ye de agrinipani otopa. Yen chiri omeimu baby and ye no baby and chair baby. Nina ye part of Ghana. The tiniest village or hamlet in this country is as sacrosanct as any portion of the country, including Jubilee House. And to say it protects the rights of everybody in any part of this country. Now you serve woman with dignity and respect. And she said, Opa ye 642,000 unissued cards, printed but not given out. We are ready to give them out with proper arrangements. Now, Mr. Adisha said, Omuntu anamo, say ye gradie, say ye dien, that could be Sheda Echo. Mr. Omoma, the next 2-3 weeks, you come, na yen share printing of cards. Now, ye and New Year, Omo cards, and what that Omon Kodri. Mr. Omon call from about the 15th of next month. Omo Bekona, pressure no swap of home. Now, ye to me, I issue Omo cards amount. Omo ye 541,529 people are almost cards and ye printed cards ready but unprinted. But can't want them say ye beb two and among say a very likely see a cards within 11 days after the cards are released. So for the announcement now ubia etumi akọ in the district or regional officer or register now I could see the card. You better pay a fine to offer near beef up the capacity of your staff now or more honor. Send a payer on which me for that temporary period, those few days or weeks, on which me abuana ya issue cards, ya printed cards, ya issue cards, I'm for.
Prof, I don't pay piece of them that is only at your come.
Nanaya, Yami shall be bringing a Quenya Audiama, Mene National Identification Authority.
Professor Ken Najiman Bedo Atifa and Yatin Ken. Professor Ken Atifa Eye Penia, Wano and Oda National Identification Authority ano. Koma en natwetwe komono wa nanso minim se ensem na ehia sese yedi hu komono na yabo na apoapo no ensem no fa akwa gina Electoral Commission Republic of Ghana any omadwuma omo so Dr. Bosman Asari deputy chairman of the Electoral Commission in charge of corporate services. Doc Mache
yeah jopani na bokode
yehu adom na nso
yeah yesu adom me ho ye pa
ansa ne baba CI no amode ko parliament no so no. Former minority leader Honorable Haruna Idrisu Abomosobo say free 2020 Obanwa monye limited registration exercise na unconstitutional. Ade na moyesa.
O she yemra ni mo yemra ne pakwan say you obi a wadi 18 bia yenyen hihye ne register no. Na ye to aba 2020 no. Ye registration na se kosi be August 6 o baby. And I yentumi ni biom na ye to 2020 aba nwie no. And Electoral Commission pending for the parties, civil society near the ye two agina be said. Send your yakwa any media, a being answer your sister, your dear registration, your such a mukakra. And this Anyamana near the ones I was a group brand say, you did the other baby. And you know, because I am and yes, commission said, I said. Omo register bia na yin sa abato bia bedru so anhyehyɛ da kwemu a obi a wadi 18 bia na so bia on register bia be register no the commission mu de yin fie mu bia so na niema da kwemu a enche Ghana for better so obi biara e twa so register to aba bia no kwanya wo so nipa no be register no so ato aba
afei yamra CI amode akọ emra hye badwam no so asam no de ama abaye ntinyu ahwusesi a eye ne ayen yatete ese mo se sa guarantor system no mo pese mo yifiri ho saka ne nanka obi kwa akotwo ne din na oni Ghana card a ebia me na ya kese metimi agina ho no madi adanse ese o na kodwa asante de minimum no menua no menene ne tie na madamfo no asnani minim no kama ene ade ne madi ne ho adanse but sesi an mo pese mo yi sa guarantor system no free ho na beka Ghana card nko a ebi so suro se Ghana card nko a de a ye ka sei bebere nso nya wo mo card nti anhwa na nkofo a wonom enya mfie du nwotwe a wo ho kwan so oto aba no mo asi won kwan mo ama wo mo anto aba nam sa emre yi eso mepacho trimopo no anything na hene
ye trimopo nyina le medika ka se ye to 2020 aba ni we no ye nyina ye hia ye ne ye parties ne civil society ne other stakeholders ye to na ebesi se sani o man ni ko ye ni ma beduru die ebe hia se sa anamontu abo ye ko register to aba na obenchin bia begina o se minimum asumasi ebi wo kura no nipa ni bebre oni 18 years bo no bi agine mu ama no bo na ebi no so ayo mo so mo ye guarantor contractors ati oni nipa ni bebia but obi si okogire mu ma no na sa de no si ohun se de wachim no waka no bo we si o asumasi wadi 18 oni 18 na the challenge cases ni ade na we 392 ye share for Republican dispensation asia ye de sa de na be mu na Electoral Commission ye stakeholders here na say say the Ghana yakoye nim broni wo bibi o kan say best practice o hwe amanye twa ye nwahia o hwe development ni ade e kamia say Ghana di mu akotin bebre che o mo ba bia obeko bia no obi a wo card a e kire say nipa no obi o free Ivory Coast o free Nigeria o free Togo and no money to me register and also di two and mo ye bibi say obi o a citizen of the country and Electoral Commission ye share na ye stakeholder decided said no sani yakoye ni ma beduru die ebi nya say Ghana ni bia Ghana card na National Education Authority omo register ko for die ebi nya so bi biara on register to abebia no and also on register say obeto aba no ebi nya so on konkoji ni Ghana card o koji dia eno di obi antumi musa say wo ye Ghana ni ana onya Ghana ni say wo ye Ghana ni ya fro wo so onya Ghana ni so ya fro wo so ntino What ba na won so ba register empo ohwemu a ye register ye wo sesi a 2020 ye compile ye no ye nya nipa little over 17 million sa nipa 17 million ya ye register omo no omo nka de popro ye ba be ye mu omo de omo register de da na sa 17 million no 2020 kran emu a little over 10 million nipa bro 10 million the Ghana card no and the bay registration no what the core percentage terms are almost 51%. And the register you was see and nipa more than 10 million on the Ghana card in the year. And the idea in Ghana forward and ye 2 and more sana and you say yet 1 year so why bibisa broni can be a scientific process yet what ye busa institutions to say NIA prosakanatefa we an interview say you what in so bebre ye didn't come bebre and you will say, oh, numbers on what me register no. Your numbers are a pa. There's only within Colombia say a little over 17 million. And I no over a free year 2024 no from 2020 to 2024 no health statistics are actually say nipa be 2 million the baby 80 on baba account. The same for the year ka say oh obi biara person o register now to abia no. O dia Ghana card o dia na o dia ba. And the NI for some year to say omo cars omo printed and they are 541,000 and as I say radi adum no mun sika senko yi omo cars ni bebe o ha obi biara obi ba register no and anamo electoral commission to no broni can be a continuous registration registration nya shafi a ye ya kosisi abeto aba ye ya kosisi abeto aba nti odi ya kan say you odi ya ne say obeto anamo say obeje Ghana card unya chipe o district a woman and one say yifi shafi anu akọ now so what me akọ register and the idea you feel here yeah apart from being in line with best practices and me change said the course we are here obi akọ e be ma sa wachim waka me we free ha when you Ghana ni ubonwu na da ye challenge na process no create problems ma ye nyina no sa de ni na to betwa the idea you feel here ye tu sa na mo na e di asumdwie na parties nyina so obi atiase Obeko baby, I'll be 15 years, 40, no, go near Binumu, one or register to Baba. But Nipanaj in the Ghana card, no, or Kuchantra. Or no, himself, some never to notice, I'm on the Electoral Commission, and your stakeholders share, and your PCA tour, your PCA, yeah, and then society can see a baba, Kevin Mamin can be a memory, Muna, the answer to Yakokama.
Okay. And some bear getting bear 9 bi omu a ese se me di kan firi na de di kan ne se adenti na electoral commission a mo dem ho na mo ye madwuma mo asede se mo ye abato nkrata ho ye korogyen se be ya abato no menasipo bi ankoba mu asemo de mo re nyina ahye NIA mu sabio se NIA a mo de mo re ahye ni mu yi ekopefa ho a ye ndɛn.
Okay, I'm saying, we have a constitution that the Juman Organa Hana. Article 51, or can be said. The Electoral Commission, Yen Juma, obey adopt a constitutional instrument, not yet to an amount, and not the access to their register in California. And Tianuna Electoral Commission pending for year 2020 Kurano. Ye Babay new register, ya you win. Ye to an amount, sɛ NIA to an amount to say ya ebe mi ehu sɛ ɔbɛnten ya Ghana ni or asoma senior Ghana ni dia ya nye di ɔmo ya no ye hwɛ but that time 2020 be March oba bi na nipa ɔmo ya no ye be 7 million ti ato adwen ni ehu sɛ 7 million de enye number ɛwɔ so nti emi ani sɛ ye process no ye de no more requirements bi wa ye hia nti no ye betumi aye nti ato adwen ni ehu sɛ no ya nye ya de ne ye bia kama. And then I'm beginning to see you say, and I almost the Ghana card they buy mono. Almost a bay nipa 10 million, almost 51%. The two abandoned your stakeholders, editing common who say, and I are the other Kuamo and their Konimpa, and a Ghana so card, I am say, Bronibeka say very comprehensive, and near my baby was the quality no comparable to any card in any part of the world. That's the NIA the enemy Edimu Akutinepa. And I am saying NIA the no Obi Bana only identification document say passport near there. And so Obijina the Adansia Mona, anybody know the Adansia Mono. Process no the film no more teachers. I said a process and Nipani Kuchantura obey to me and your Sam Cassia, unlike electoral commission, you know. And the electoral commission can see a winter over scientific process over here. A institution only one way in the other Kwemu and as I say no from 2020 time I shall stay your registration base and only the paper 10 million account and you know where she adding common on my assurance so say yeah and I to say and the want to society identification and no more cards than the Kotuaba. Young form cards in Kotuaba, almost card no over regulations or the government election now. I saw about 12 so you did a identity. So card and the data and not the card I in Nigeria to say a chance will be a gun and you'll be a gun and you look at a cobra. A do say a Kotua Badia and no more card in the battle. Electoral Commission voters I know and 1 year battle. And you know, you are 12 to a grand you some card in the idea. About one be here to me I come.
Okay. My answer has said. Says here, Electoral Commission, Edisia, Quack to Emra Shebedrum. Mo person we guarantor system no ifriho. Okay, we say, Munshare more money stakeholders, aye, or kanaka. Some stakeholders, Yanibia, Miss Remy Bissau, NDC for Kahu.
Stakeholders, no. Who said 2020 near to Abaniwe, you know. NDC for Electoral Commission, we are banning. In Germany, Electoral Commission need the DIA. By Electoral Commission, your home parties in any stakeholders. After 2020, no, your letters be and your invitation from NDC. The said you may dear Kwamekasi, Koshia or hotel be a bank Electoral Commission officer. The invitations, my parties in the civil society and some media actors across Ebaho. The NDC for Arma. Yes, sir, your IPAC meetings there for us, 5 million, you bring input from all the political parties by NDC for AMA. And our Electoral Commission, you do media, the party be a man, no interest, a soup, and a montu officer to know. As a sort of constitutional can prefer you media, a chance Electoral Commission, 80 Sabaya or minor, upper towards Sember Cosro. And here, no one was your committee in a minute, your Bima parties, Nina. The party via and Sakabi. Tisana Montoni yeah. And I have Ronnie can be consensus. Consensus no who TM already mean consensus just unanimity there. Depending in Adia Dianatum. But consensus when your parties take a cra stakeholders kakra de na ya to adwen wo se ade we ya ade a ebebua na o man no ya pato obekọ animu a electoral commission tena se party bi so wati ase ana se on ti ase asa wo tu sa na mo no eza de se bio se mi se onim se de electoral commission am yes mi ya juma ba bi ya de maba se mo ntoa nti no adwuma na ye no ye bi fie nyansa ni ewiase nyansa ewiase ni de ye hwe eniema asesa niema akọ na nimu a ye ntumi ntina fa akọ die ye ne 92 asene ga na asesa besi sa be yankoso anya sa de ne ya ye na de ntokwa ubachie si nkofo bi akobu obi omusi onye ga na ni omusi oni 18 na de ntokwa bebre sa niema ne pesi etwa ni nyina ye kini nyina kwan na bibia tumi ye kama.
Okay. Electoral Commission ankasa free say NDC for years o matwom ho free mo process mo ache kakra. Motu anamumbi ena ankosi aga. Moja no ho a. Have you given up on the NDC? Anamo on hihye bi a. Mo pese mo de mo eba. De enti am bisa say ni say. E kan se mo to aba na mo stakeholders nyina e wom so obi ampre de mo ye ni nyina so. Nanso ali se mo nyina mo timi tenase etwetwe a enkomo fa ade no ho a. E ma ye gye ma tumi yie. Enye ten se stakeholder te se NDC. Onye ordinary stakeholder on process yi mu na mo bejane sa
se ni on kan ye tu na mo bebre se ya edika ka se ye dwuma na ye die no on se o kan yem se bible to so oba bi ko kan bi se munni ni pan na ntam nya so by virtue of the work we are doing no uni option so on the party bi nya so so o kan bi kura no wani nye ho a uni ho asem ka esan se wo no mandate o constitution mo se ye say ni say ti ye ne party ye CPP NDC and no bia any asem and ti say o medi kaka say NDC for so mo ma IPAC ni bibia no bibia ye bia no ye anamo bia ye tu bia no ye so letter ni ye bia ye say ye ne party bia no ye bi suma NDC and yes I ye continuous registration ko make us ye pesi ye ye be ya sisi ye be to aba no ye ti committee bi ewa IPAC na NDC ni wo so ye ma MPP baako NDC baako na parties nkuma na aka nyina ye mo miensa na civil society so ye mo miensa ya ese match ye be sa asia sia ne ye nkwan ya continuous registration no ye be fa so aye no nti ye de ya ka ne ba bia se wo ye ni party bia any asem our doors are always open na so na say na no NDC for your constituency elections electoral commission is supervisor here omuye regional executive elections electoral commission is supervisor here omuye national no ye director for electoral service Dr. Sibokwe and madam chair ne mpani for pound so onkohwe e wo omuye wa sports stadium so and ye ni obi ani asem ti ye pa ne se ya bato bibia be kama ti sa na mo bi betu ama be kama bia no ni yetu na sa na mo wa yetu na nye parties no say wo say yi omo don so dia ba ye nsem mienu di mu akotene ye die benya nko mu nyina adwena ko benko na die ye bia no e ko kama na so be na say ade na wo ye no ye die on ta kira anu die bibia no electoral commission betumi aye ye die benya sankada na omo nyina ba ne ye nyina e ko ato ade but so because o ma ye ntumi enforce so se am no ka bibia ba NDC wo omo be say yi tie ye won se be ye tie die ye ni obi ani asem
Chema mentwe ebokra ebeya isi mongo mo niamam kakra na NDC so ngo mo kakra na mo nhia ye be hia mo mienu nyina se mo betra table no ho na yen process no aye papa e de amaye nyina
isi dia yago ya una se last month ya IPAC ya IPAC ya delete koma NDC ya di minis koma omo ni ye nim so mbeba no mo ama tinana ka obenya nka isi dia pa na ye nya be chese yago ya ho
Yabaka na chiri ho. Dr. Bosman Asare, Deputy Chair EC in charge of corporate services, and AD and Common Peace 104.3. Kokrokoo no aso egusu awutie honorable Slightete ewa ha sei MP Botiano English Amanfrom strong advocate for Alan 2024 or ha sei and afi Professor Joseph Osafo head psychology department UG on so ewo ha Prof Macho Yo adom na Prof Bacho meba mesaba hosisi aha. Me na okay good. Prof Mache.
Me just na nampum.
Yo adom na Bacho nso e.
Adom
Ya de radiasi.
Adepache na na mu se be bosmin na na my brief kakra.
Oh.
Me
Kafra.
So what is a village here? Ehwem Nkra. Porters village.
Mate.
Mate. O Dodua.
Okay.
Mama no dan my Mary.
Oh.
Minua penny. We from Jane Arena Edu.
Okay.
You know her. Inti Ndwana. Yeah, 1 week. Nyame adoma April. I say that last Saturday in April, no? Which is exactly 29th. And a big crack. And
ya mamu na busu nyina hyede.
Omo abeboa Saturday ne the nyina se. Na mo amonim no, na monim se nyame aton safra no so no. Na eton safra mo. Ndra
Papa.
Papa die medas na me hu se check se jump professor jump asana bibia. Me hu se I say person clarify bibi.
Okay, enya me dru me ha sei.
And e be do.
Me production team nyamfa ba nti me twen e be dru a.
Jump nti o so.
Ya bo ni din de o ho kwan se ono so o kire bibi ase. Yo. Honorable BNA.
Ana.
Na what is say?
Nyame de ache me. Na won so e.
Aka.
Ala nso chia wo.
Ejene so. Na ne campaign no ko say.
Nyame adom ekoyi pa.
Koyi pa.
BNA fo nso chia wo.
Meje won so. BNA for. Meje won so. Meje won so.
Omo se omo afio. Nti ya na watu afa ho.
Ka cho omo se me so omo hwe uyie ma me. Eno ana me hia.
Omo da so omo ti o.
So omo nya hwe uyie ma me de a ma me.
Na omo ti o.
Why?
Omo ti o.
Ya da se pa. Okay. Okay. So yansaka prof so anchiremu no person de ba no ye be ma no e de ababat. Before that pese yansa e ka no ahoma no so. Honorable Sly.
Ana.
Sa CIEC no pay so hwe the Obokata Ghanaian Times cry no page I think page 11 or so when him fampo or no so aka former minority leader say EC the omo ye no unconstitutional since 2020 omo ye limited registration exercise waka no ho asem afei obi so abeka say EC for no we Dr. Draman no ewo African Center for Parliamentary Affairs or so say EC for say Ghana card nko an on pese omo de ye identity obi betimi de akwakọ register de ato aba no eno no onyi ni se beboa ene ade sa electoral process una otim una wo de ye de kire wo faith ni ade nyina ete wo sen
Nana me da say na mamincha wo stronko na mincha prof na mema Madam Irene Edu mema no nantiye na mema busuafo nyina nso yakọ
ni kunu ya Ampeni Edu
Mr. Ampeni Edu me chia one me share no da. I didn't get to meet the husband but the woman I've worked with her I call her a couple of times and in fact Manti this sudden news Manti is unfortunate but I'll do well to be the farewell. Minya date na me to
29th April.
But udu hwa ejuma mamia year in immunity it worth mentioning and nkwala the entity or the amount nkwala no ewo ho in fact I will recommend it so be alcohol. Some of us are covenant with that ministry no will not cease on her passing away. We'll continue our annual ritual yakoho and then kwala no ko bompai to your bottom kakra support wo no. It will not stop. Now and treat every well-meaning Ghanaian you believe in the covenant between God and orphans. Unyahwa no to afa na yatumi adwuma pa. The only thing we can do to her memory is to support her vision. Say nkwala omu ni dachi, wama omu dachi and the kind of training or the man kwala no I can tell you Obi nim the betu obi dachi. For me, a society, that there's nothing better we can do than to support such a noble gesture. And I think that to her memory will ever remain. By this time, soon in my Kosovo, we can assure them, say, Yaminim the entire Abanesa, but your mom didn't say her dream and her vision, a baby more didn't say a becoso. My bush and phone, Yako, New Cruso, Yako Casepa. Now, if you mean Chia, we find Chia Sonko, Emma, Aplaku, Hene, and Ra, Mitua, Namonko, Aplaku West. I was part of my community interaction. Name electoral area coordinators, ni party executives, and Ra, landlord associations, and Waplaku, and Ra, Mitua, Namonko, Shiaomo. Me didn't Chia Sonko, my down massive be say meetings no be catch late into the night. Omunya butreche me meetings nina ochina train no eko tuba jidan tuba electoral area nti omuso emboabo omu se ochina ebihia omu na nana you see elections ba na edi ehu aba oban no because of yabakosem baby free ba elections bi any ho na enda form eda form sabi Ushe as sorry religious leaders and paibo even traditional authorities obi akọ to dwenim e bompai se abatuo no ebeye jojo as sorry 1 year to general elections me hu as sorry a omubekọ omuko to dwenim a bompai for the pending elections e kira opefe say the importance of elections in our body politics. Na nyina menyi ni se ukọ Europe ukọ America omukọ ye elections a omu bompai ti se de bompai wa Africa ebi kura tu bata efi krom ha Nigeria. I know Nigerians who have left Nigeria they are in Ghana while the election is ongoing in Nigeria. Some have traveled out of the Nigerian the country. Na nyina kofari by eye ba akopɛ se nipa enigidie kese ɛwɔ ye processes no. In fact, we share 2000 elections. Oyende, because of the history under the Fourth Republic, the stolen verdict, 96 opaque ballot paper boxes I did to aba. Ya reforms are who do baby doing. But the person so say about to be able to be ano. There is a level of allegation. Say incumbent are one political party. Ebium and now say this with the electoral commission. Ya kwa do baby say yenye biometric registration na and reduce the incidence of fraud in the electoral process. Ye because a human institution no and it's organic into de bia ebenyin into de bia no na ye hwe kwan a ye befa so a ye be reduce ukai in the run up to after 2012 elections MPP edi nipa bia yesusu say womunye Ghana for aya show records a womutu aba wo Togo esantu aba wo Ghana that data ni nyina wo ho thousands of people ye betu aba yenim macho men nipa fa wo mo eboboda so ban say man nipa bi ntukwan emewura omaye mo na sa system no so porous to the extent say elections enye event process. So the process leading to the elections, Nangasa, no, it was a policy process, no. Now I say a better returning a credible results amount. Look at your borders, a work room. Now you be two aba. Now register now the bet two aba. The nina swan na card ne kutawdo. Inti enemi tu kwa Cote d'Ivoire. Na makwa ko fa nipa aba. Yet the sea war western region. Togo border is closing up to Burkina Faso now the idea. The only thing one need to do is say you guarantee for the person as soon as minimum. And once is the time a year registration to go and vote, no, if you are 3 months or 6 months to the elections, no. And you yene ni pinche beba. O yene kese pa ne beba because we imagine ba no mo. Men to men timi ho ase. Because we come a polling station over 223 polling stations in my constituency no. Me wo agent me wo nkrofo ho. Ye tro din na fi ye de ni hwe nipa bi anim. Said ye wo dressing esitie said the kasa esitieno means so say we Ghana ni e was say me challenge you. O challenge nipa na no biaba. Nipa no need any form of identity in this country. The only form of identity a nipa ni here and say nipa miensa aba be di ni ho dance say asima say you Ghana ni. Yesum awo man mu say even your national passport nipa bi di nipa bi ho dance here mo Ghana national passport. It turned out say womunye Ghana for. And there were many of such cases in other countries. Yachichi womun roboni ni nyama basa they have to deport them. Where are they taking them to? Womunye Ghana for. It's Ghana for yebi. Now yes for a very long time. 2024 elections is going to be another crucial elections. Now you're setting in place a motion. Say you be identify every Ghanaian. And you say your papa moi tama bibia na wanim no nipa no sebi adwemboni bi emma ne tirim say minkofo bi na me ne Ghana ni no nya voters ID card no nko. Look nana magana fo nyina nti ase say electoral register na da ho no we are not going to scrap that electoral register ne nko ye registration for to begin with. Register na wo ho no it is credible and we are going to build upon the register. So the new CI, what is saying, they say, henceforth, Obibia ube seek to get the national voters ID card. No, you must come with the national ID. What is wrong with that? The only question you should ask me said, how prepared is the National Identification Authority? Say Ghana ni bi on here, where the 18 on here, national ID no will be issued the national ID. The was here. The current register that house is here no said the entry no buy no over 10 million Ghanaians at the national ID na throw mudin. So it means say ye two anamo. So be the card no koto ho a enya afi no bi bisa no question bi because there were national data. They be nyina yeso say ye di national data eno na e di yenya bebre wo man mu. Ene ye nama uhu Ghana ni, uhu Nigeria ni, uhu obi ofi baby foforo. Mra no so chepe free say wonye Ghana ni a woni ho kwa say yabato a yetu no odi mu akotre. Look, in Tokwe si Cote d'Ivoire Alasra ni Ouattara eni gbagbo nipa wu bebre wo Nigeria Cote d'Ivoire no it's about nationality. So nationality is important, well defined in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Now you see Ghana ni bia nya identity a wonama obetimi di akere. Maka me feel say nipa ya ye criticizing nyina no ye befo aso na mom ebre ni nyansu ye no institutional e was a release Ghana card no na nipa bia e go through free and fair no we should challenge the institution, not the easy. Yes ni trimpo ni de e trimpo fine a me gidi say ye so mu a ebeboaye. Yes so akere the National Identification Authority no so akere their preparedness to ensure because say what 30 million Ghanaians are yenim nipa doma omo qualify to get the national ID. Concerns member say bia ye registration omo nyanya omo card. Aso sa ankrofo no omo nyanya omo card no. For all you know, some of them had already registered in the national register and they may not necessarily need to go back and register again. So the most critical people are who be here the new registrants. Those who are going to register for the first time 10-18 years for no and I feel so one more na bibinti no money on my mo a ba be true modin so o ba be true odin yes ko yisi office omo so akere equipment ahodo a omo wo. Look nana we call registration center during elections na queue abochenku you find and you have little time to interrogate nipa no ascertain the nationality or otherwise because them rather say nipa miensa be di no ho dance ya don't challenge it. So edioyende inyama bebreba. Look, I'm happy say minority leader did not question the legitimacy or the sincereness of the process say be use Ghana card but the question is for no say former minority leader say I didn't want year continuous registration, which I think is very good. Legitimate question. When we hear continuous registration, but of course, it is not part of the CI for registration. And nothing on person di room. But nana, there is a National Identity Register Regulations 2012, LI 2111, and the NDC time. Nana, permit me, na me ready, sir, LI no. Na Ghana for you say as far back 2012, and the NDC for Eddie Sam ran call parliament. And the Bayemra LI 2111, National Identity Register Regulations, Section 7 of that regulation. No, it's a mandatory use of national identity card. Mandatory. Just a nipa bi ani ho kwan say oye bibi foforo. E mandatory. Nti nyama e this way. Now say number 71A. Or say national identity card issued to an individual shall be used. Shall. The operative word is shall be used for the following transactions where identification is required. Number 1, and A, application for an issuance of a passport. A mandatory Ghana card from 2012, NDC for break. B, or see application for an issuance of a driver's license. Driver's license, DVLA. They should also enforce this law. Number 3, or see opening of individual or personal bank account.
Okay.
And nothing na say call bank be out with our passport come see there be for where you bra. Or see purchase of insurance policy. Insurance policy kra no uhia. 4, or see purchase, transfer and registration of land by an individual or a connected transaction subject to the provisions of other enactments. And so I say the etosubium transaction that have social security implications. We hear Ghana card no. Or say consumer credit transactions. High purchase for the idea nyina. Or say payment of taxes. So bet you to or my money the idea nyina no. You need it. The etosubium or say registration of SIM cards. What your SIM card here buy ya? We ye kun yesi for Ghana card the idea no. The only problem I had with it, ni say there was no collaboration, said the no collaboration it's here between NIA and the telecommunication telcos.
Telcos.
And no na problem. I mean, as a vice chairman of the committee, I had criticized it, and they were given short notices. That time, no na NIA nankasa babo jambeka say they didn't plan to meet the deadlines. Now telcos no dey bano. So I agreed with the general public. They say you to register your SIM because we don't have the cards. So that one, gradually, a lot of extensions have come. Nipa bibrinanya or card. So there also be application for public or government services, facilities, approvals, permissions, or benefits, and any other transaction which the authority shall deem necessary. And then the next one, or see, J, registration of voters. Key, baby, what is here? Registration of voters.
But like Obibeka say, Ocean sir, a friend saying the prelude to sir clauses ya can kind of their banwa.
Yes.
Or say shall but one can say only shall be the only.
So what is the if you read the prelude? What again are you want or see?
Say in this
mandatory use. Mandatory. Or say shall.
So nobody is discarding the use of it except to say that. So say no almost say yes. A mandatory yes. Here. So which other airline and they propose another form? They should bring it. They should have brought any other airline. I stipulated say you can use that identity. Look, over to me you sue human identification. Say be I do one dance here, and that should be enough. Nana, yeah, and you should be say and nim raso and she shemra a best sanitize your process now. You be real elections. Look, Sankori. Anytime I bear registration, nipe wo. You border towns in because look, all the political parties are involved in this. Involved in what? If amanoni ebe show mudi wukruma. Look, the allegations are traded left right. I won't say NDC for nkwa. NDC for accuse MPP for. MPP for also accuse NDC for. Of course. Because nobody has been able to dispute that. And one thing I can say to avoid all these problems.
because okofa nipa ne ba nipa no ni Ghana nkrata bia na odi wo mo ahye den mo na wa ma wo mo nipa se kodi wo mo ho adanse na saa process ya edi ntokwa ne niam ba ye politics no ye mpese betwa so and so we try find there said the maker no let us hold the NIA accountable to ensure me bear the 17 years before limited registration be bar no 18 years. So it is incumbent on the NIA say a man of Ghana card. Now nothing should be an impediment on the way. I'll bet me I call register no atunaba. Now now so say we were born to pick her. This piece of legislation is a perfect one. And I'm happy say you are not only interviewing or interrogating YC4, but of course an institutional a bet me impediment on the way of YC, no, that is the NIA has also been brought to the table, and all the assurances they are giving, no, pointed to the direction. Say, to me, yes, I dear way. Near proceed to do limited, to do continuous registration. Me nyine say about to be back room hama, obi akosan lai, oyende na we abumi, ya pai miti, na sebi. Abatwo, enya African kwa na eto aba. Eye niam nkrofo aye over 300 years. Processes amudi agwa akwam. They've gone beyond fighting over registration. Njade na de bia opaque system na ye wo mu no. Nipa bi person mo benefit from it. Ohun so bi ku ade be hu din no a beneficiary of it. Now ya go through a lot of processes. Ya ba be do baby adu. Sa argument ya we. Matie me ndc for no bi. I'm making same argument. Say shark means that it cannot be the only shark may not only refer. So bring any piece of legislation. I suggest it. As far back 2012, they saw this vision. We haven't been able to implement it fully. So and they say easy echo to that extent. And then could you believe say easy for elections in T NIA actually distribute to casa mo bia my akwa do baby I walk into NIA officer. We a printer mawa. I can tell you driver's license, the banking sector, taxation, land registration, and everything will be captured. We will have a serious society here. We can point to data. You bet you there other plannings for this country. And how many can say you see the budget back for the next elections. It is because it's an elections, sometimes as huge as the budget is, we don't seem to criticize it because everybody is interested. But we may not need to spend a lot of money for ad hoc registrations. A major problem for this country. So for me, I think say where the bone of contention is the preparedness of NIA say one bay issue enough cards for everybody eligible to get the card. Say or if I could throw it in. So for me, I think say I was say now I know say there's a committee of a whole meeting at EC. Bema all the assurances. And I'm sure that it shouldn't be the EC alone. We should bring the NIA also to the chamber to also explain to members of parliament to understand. Say, look, we are ready. I was on a show with Roxanne Dafiamepo, and a very good answer, Prof. Eddie Maye, with respect to unclaimed cards, because you nationwide registration. You call hamlet, Munia, that Ubeko district, the traveling distance from the hamlet or the small town to the district capital, YC office no, NIA office no one, it may cost you more than 200 Ghana cedi. To some of the places now, until Mugana card or no 200 Ghana, you know what can do for him or her at the place in Joma. So one call back and for card non commander, that person on say or very interested in coming to get a card. Yeah, you walk Kruman officer is a walking distance to the district capital, but Ebimu is a traveling journey. Because maybe you one car call be a once market day. And the nipa no or share transportation only be BI or district capital. And at those days will be cracked me back. Now you say now we card in here ready. Medium of communication no anyhow so met me a free office or at the time I hear mass registration no they didn't have clearance. It didn't any district offices in established at that time. Na mo di munam square. Na nipa say na bet me a free from a cocoa farm. Bi wo baby amako registration. Now one can just say brother say beji card or beko hono na card ni ready. No I call twice. Already say 200 cedis about spending 400 cedis. The income say. So these are real genuine concerns. I was say yet to me bring it to bear. Now you hear how like Professor Tefa Ekano, the officer now was in office all the time. Who didn't call field now? You can just make an announcement. So between this day and this time, no, we are on the field, so that don't come to the office. Or we can equally get temporary staff. I bet trading woman, their job is to distribute the cars. We are, it's a temporary job, a contract job. We are done with them. I think say a noble boy said the bear any man or more overseas, maybe or boat and I'll be crossing to get into the communities. Now into distributing cars no more be now for Yanfe Ubia Sebi Onyan registered for a reason best known to him. Our year member of the Stubborn Academy, or mostly the Ghana Cardian Koji. Ubin so I feel already 18 years. So remote areas are entering Kodin Yase on to me ma emetrunidi mananyani kado. These are genuine concerns or say we must deal with it. But I believe that the NI has come of age and it has capacity to detect who a foreigner is, who is not a foreigner. And even if you're a foreigner, they will still issue a card, but your card will be indicated say we are a foreigner. I think that's a yes a boy. So Nana, media, we should not fight among ourselves over this. The institutions are capable. The AC one Nigeria, sebi you na ohwe akwala sebi obi nkan kire wo say ba akwala sebi ontumi bi na no krankasa na man on card ni say see to that extent for Ghana. But the foreign intrusion, I told you about the press conference of MPP I show nipa baako or to about Burkina santo about Ghana into Burkina ni answer Ghana ni. These are things we want to avoid in our body politics. And I think say no well-meaning Ghanaian is happy when things of that nature. We want to have an election, sir. Say elections but we go about business as normal as we always do. Had an election now it is because of the process we haven't guided the process properly. And nothing I am Ghana for.
Mate. Prof.
Yes, sir.
You Prof me ba so na eja metie wo so wadwen ewo saa enkomo ya yedi hu ni nyina electoral commission de no okay Professor Yao Jampo ya Jampo okay good morning Anaya Okese. I have been waiting Professor Jampo uso ye nyabo tre kakra Professor Jampo Debbie I have been waiting almost in perpetuity. Also, new Prof. For your production team to call me so I can clarify what Professor Kenatefa said about me. But the call is not coming through, so I have decided to test. Prof. Atefa knows the journey one travels to become a professor. We do research and listen to the views of our respondents on issues. Some of the views of our correspondents may be weird perceptions, but we don't discount such so-called weird views. We put in recommendations to address such concerns to build trust. The NIA currently suffers to severe trust deficit, partly because of the perception in the minds of some people. I have personally spoken to that. The authority seemed to be working well in some strongholds and deliberately deficient in other strongholds. This may be factual or inaccurate, but as a researcher, I only sought to articulate it as one of the factors undermining public trust in the National Identification Authority. It may not make sense to Prof. Atefa, but what he fails to know and appreciate is the fact that conflicts are oftentimes not caused by what is sensible. They are sometimes caused by mere perceptions. I respectfully expect him to work to address such perceptions to deal with the trust deficit they have. For eloquence in defense and eloquence in being dismissive only serves to provide a veneer that covers challenges which, when not properly addressed, can serve as a recipe for implosion and democratic relapse. I am a citizen and not a spectator. I will speak my mind about such things that have the potency to disturb our peace. It is my interest to do so, and nothing will stop me. Thank you, Ransford Jampo. Okay, Professor Ransford Yao Jampo, dear, I don't know, but Professor Osafo member also no. Ura Charles Danso, yetafro photo. Say happy birthday. And now with the happy birthday. And our face also Inspector Eric Danso Fukuya was also a station officer or rate police station Kumasi. Say and also so that Inspector Eric danso Fukuya also say my happy birthday and afi Charles danso ayetafro photo also so happy birthday ni nyina fi Samson Kwame Nyameche ho ewo Hello FM Kumasi and or the brewo Musa Abato in Kumasi says no I disagree with Sly. Ghana is experiencing unprecedented economic crisis and EC is thinking of how to make money for themselves. This new CI is more unless adding trouble to already troubled Ghanaian. What has gone into the thinking of EC to use Ghana card as sole document for identification for new voters? In whose interest are they seeking to achieve those measures? As a stakeholder, I will resist this today, tomorrow, and forever. God save Ghana. Musa Abatu Anodui, if you come say, bye. Prof, Pajawa meet you.
Yo, Nana, me chair TFOB. Na many years so me nana say for his condolences. I say or commiserate with the Edu family. Nana, elections. And I in 2024. And yet, the first time I call elections in Ghana. Yeah, to Aba, ni suya yenye suya efa hon. Na you sani bisi reduce electoral violence. Ne kasa enye kasapa. Na iguswa ye tete. Omanfo no mahu se na esi kasa ne se na esi chire manfa no na democratic credentials so no economy and then no ebinom e Ghana e de yesu dua obetena oko Ghana elections de ebibu ye isi ni pa Electoral Commission enti yakoye nim na yakoye nim so nkyere se na bibia atodi here night I can say there is room for improvement. Na just say obrano obuku enim no obetumi ebu ni yi na anamotu nso akọ enim. Intimate discussions na ekoso in fact last year mupa from August eba na obeka ya na anwa shepa na ebinim say ye de cards na kwa Ghana card na kwa de to abana ebinom ho bekire mo anko yie ni ade at that time na well imagine when the na I miss a little bit earlier enti yenya wotre ne hwe said National Identification Authority BC atu ni mafa na so otumi enya Ghana for do a ebitem discussions no akwa nim kakra na meba na meti Professor Atifapa na Mamin titi ni be your kind. Na memfa emma a substance to me view. The dika no what say. So we share voters register na Ghana hano. Or say enipa a register and say what's our cards now obetumi atoba no. We are talking about 18 years and above.
Yeah.
We're a little over 17 million.
Pachawai.
Okay. Number 2, Osaka say NIA no. Omon fa registration in free age 18
15
free 15 now as at say 2 weeks ago Sundays ago
last week
no come now omon so to me register a little over 17 million about 17.3 that is age 15
and above yeah
okay and I say now me interested say would disagree here. So 17.3 no muno ekono. And nipa one the 18 years bit ma to aba no be ya he. O say they are over 16.9. 16.9. And now we 18 years and above. Omo register, omo issue cards e dey among. We are no free wa. No say I want to take a crab by. Enti omo nipa over 642,000. Omo cars no ye wi. Now so you issue mamoy. And about 529,000 so and above or more than the imprint here. Obisa no be say I buy 8 year a car a day partners na any more here ya. How many days? And it bit me apprentice for example 500 something thousand akana Also 11 days. Anana is an okay.
Sadokai.
11 days. Not just a mimity, you know. To be honest with me who challenge be say you per se roll out elections 2024 near the Ghana card year between Sabri up to about June. Say one hour on cars are kept no into sent to me. I mean who challenge be giving the assurance no you know. Ofre is so me can say bossman. The women's in our campus and send alcohol. Timing in the pa. Also, just say me tell you, or my crowd some limited registration. And I'm one. International say, any problem? Any problem? Cry. I didn't to a tour. And he will say to a tour. Now, say the meaning you can yenja ubium and can say, oh, yampene. Many pass or catch Ura bossman say, yempe. Tintin from both egg and Indian and DC4. As I said, woman in a table no so. Kura, ukuraha, no kuraha, a why. Now, you won't say, I hear you. For me, you know, there are three key stakeholders your NIE, your EC, and the other political parties. And it's a political party back on a raising concern, say, I didn't want the heart. Where you talk? Mama enter table no so. Na ensese union no so any focus say yanko. Debi. Say ya kone kwata ho na say edien ena eni eye problem aye pese isi boayen na solve. Ena ya assure en say won aka paade e betumi aye. If you have 31 million people, na 17 point something national ID card. That's quite interesting. It's quite high. And the na aka I was say to ni ya e betumi edi egu akwemu na ama ina no NDC for no akoma to yem say abeya ekoto yi edi we na ekoto ya na make I say I've had problems with I mean say 18 years die say we be na auto ba de na every day bia we be 18 years intina 4 years best no I was issue new voters register na say nya one card it was all kind of information on it. Information people also card no so pa. I mean several transactions. Now also the quality no class or quality no say pa. To be honest, to hear class easier to me sorry NIA to me I issue to 18 years and above over 16 million no. They've done well.
But utie Professor Tefakra Chechire mu na. Sengenye sikasem kra nka card no be 3.6 bi kra wo warehouse a
eno kwa de anka awie
chese no nkomo nsa aka de anko ma print
yes
because no sika ni ho a omutimi ntua aka nkoji yenti na sa almost 600,000 na okan kra na e ho na yentimi print ye no if what he said is anything
yes and I can say is say oh heni pa ye just say see issue near yensa cover more 15 years and above we have just about a little about 2 million
yeah
to do that and that's not the problem say to me 16.9 million eno ye den kra enti no as I said you two anamo na ye de one e yon say ade nkoyi no ye nuanom ndc for no e don betena the table no na e discuss ye say ehfa ehene one problem because na sika de wura ade mu enska keto it's a huge sum of money in the room and see nya some for so na imagine mo de ye de to aba enye bone kora na so say to na mo say aba na e pese de to no bibia e de egu akwemu a emma obi won kyere no na man so yensisi obi nso and 2024 about one de me say me de me fo so pa say ese say ye de National Identification Authority or card no Ghana card no eno ene ye de na yenye hu say ye wie hu adwuma ye nya so mfa so na baby wo ho a atochima say any year between now and December 2024 every kakra wo say 11 days and you bet me apprentice akas in area we don't have a problem yentu anamo na yenko na 2 yɛmfa NDC for Emra table no so na yɛne mo enkanensi me say political party bia wanoma or Ghana bone na bi I have been to and let's bring them back to the table now maybe a more problem no yɛnhwɛ sɛ be solve it. I'm happy NI executive secretary I clarify issues we in your problem bia aban if you say or say aban if you say 8 years can be scanner so there but there is evidence of goodwill say aban if you say utua kakra enti wo ne emiso say bank bembo no car bank omane car bank for evidence also na omo ahwe concession me bia ma mo na etumi apprint intana we dey mo me yen ko ho to kwakra na assurance na dia ma yen no ye ma yen ho the next 1 month ni awe ba ko so amene be ka ho say president fa can say by the middle of next month no one I want the akemu no they can go to the various centers and check. I think that's a very good assurance. And we are not the akemu biya no 600,000 or say by the middle of March to an amona ko he na sane me kai omo a mo tintin say ono onko obeka ka say omwa tambe so na fi obeye obe hadwene sankrofo so mu yanyai na ye chekire mai wo ka ho enti ye say wo ka wakoye ye ma time the chi na ko he say wo ka na e ready na eno ne o mamba paye na ye say betina chi na bre no so na fe wa be ye ho say troublemaker na o chi say o kejegum o ma ye ebogu ye nyina papam ye nyina so na eto enti mo me yesa na
but okas asemba akubia prof na madwen ye me say ho no say na ayefo na nkasa mo so ye ma mo budget mo ntwa sika ne bi mra ne enso yemfa mo dawuru ma mo na enso so ye nya bi hwe na fa kakra
na na do adwuma ho
na be prof
na do adwuma ho
na be free no do prof
na na do adwuma and
prof you see because oh they na all can be say
yeah
time omo ye nationwide exercise no
yes
they sought to use the existing polling stations na e wo ho no be electoral commission no to aba no
right
e to omo ko register we no omo tutu video no a amanfo na dwen ye omo say e ho e na sese omo koje card no
oh that's
meanwhile they've moved to the district offices and to pair baby outro din no unya wo hobium go to the district office but amanfo no be ko baby omo twro omo din no
so what communication did go on
entina me so omo first camera na enya mo
enti e ho de ye na te say the police station now here
na po kasi so omo ntues camera radio stations na enyi model room omo yi na amanfo ntia se
banana Ghana fon so ho ametika crowd I'm sure say baby ye register de no nipa na ye twa ne photo na ye gene ne other biometrics no ya catch ne potin say menjika no ha ne refi Ghana fon so ametika crowd
pressure okrum
enti
prof pressure okrum
prof ebi wa ametika crowd but me no ya adwene say ebia na afa nipa no na nisu kakra enti NI enko the radio stations modi ekọ akiri pa ene afoforo so na one model will say wo register our polling station so and so ana our district ha obeje o card ha we ya de say dem
omo first camera na enye mo na free no de enye
na
papa
the thing is we share NI budget no cry say I say but we oman adwuma minim say Peace FM any multimedia de mo bebre
enti mo
go so mo enkoso mo because radio stations are hold work room say NI ebe sika ma mo nyina commercial rate and NI na gaza ebe bo and I think say a very important national just as mo ye de bia no mo koso nyina ma me kan wait tell
enya ne sa yen so no yen koso nyina na ye be de so nyes karo na
kan wait tell na
ma me so men ka de hia me bra da bi omo mra omo ba ye be ma omo package a ye better because
also mom concession
omo mra na enya ne sa na ne sa keke
ano pay marketing manager be to lunch
na ni abri o
marketing manager be to lunch
because beginning of last year na me tofu 1 liter 4 cedi 30 pesos and na me 15
na liter be na okay ade na
fuel pan make you from
I say mentin you
so enti mo pe mi mra because yes am come boss na me ka say father fi tumu a we hu senti ase we
say na o ka che father ya no say
Someone who said no children. Father said no children. Say last week Grammy Corey was in no children.
Oh yeah, no, you go man.
Yeah, I know I said no children. But I mean, said no children was one.
You go about so. Father, you go about so. We end to me more piece of them. Into Munyamaye. Now, Nana, you see NDC4 and IPAC. Idea was here TSSA. Now, why a tintin call IPAC. IPAC no, any mandatory. More Muslim call IPAC. IPAC advisory to the EC. Or more the advice be more. Now, mutia bontina mutu ayampia. Now, no ya parliament. Now, deputy majority chief whip. Kaso kan jina ni nanso fifreti ni nyina honorable Ahmed Minia. Nyina ni say yisi an consult NDC4. For that reason they cannot say they are very consultative.
Communication.
Na sabi ya sim kunwa aka IPAC nye baby a nye courtroom. Na hono so nye mandatory. The IPAC decision or input nye binding on the yisi. But I'm happy say yes yan kote baby na wamfa CI no ya diba parliament na parties nyina Ghana fo nyina yeshia enti we should be mindful omampanin dada taking a swipe at the EC na miminim it this same EC under the Fourth Republic they've declared elections for the MPP, they've declared elections for the NDC. But it looks like any time the election will not go your way, you start accusing the EC. I don't think so helpful. Oko Nigeria pre-elections observer team call Nigeria. Oko baye ni kasa eda nenum ni say said the INEC for all the political party obokuti anu no and to say baby na me say all the political parties in Nigeria INEC etie wo mo no me ni say INEC would have waited for one political party say I won't come to be listened to INEC will wait for them but how can they one can hold just say etie no but I think say building a democratic institution and as a principle so we make concessions and yet the biana we want to incite our party support base. We share MPP from 92. You talk about a trust stolen verdict. Processes see, ya concern, ya reforms. I recommend. Ya making recommendations. Recommendations be the baby. Now you use opaque ballot boxes. A MPP and yes no. Now say ballot box. Mudi bay some stock for no. Bibi woman and bibi him. We didn't know. We fought, and then now voter ID card they did to abano. Now a dinka can hear true. Picture bi amboso ya konta kwa ma say nipa obeto aba no fa nanim at least nanim ballot ID card so eme ebe ye
Ghana smile view
ene ebe ye black and white ni ese nipa black and white tundum se kokko na nipa ya ye bi nipa oto aba yi wo no say nti ba go for ID card no or to me than man nipa be 100 you don't need to even register you can go and vote. Yes, I never about between. Yes, no. Nipa, there's one unique feature about every human being. That is your biometric. Sadia, young farmer shimra. Who told you any features no? You the boss on the body a be verify. And also you the buyer, you see machines need be delay be say baby and verification. 2012, and who's any money in our court. Now there's a master data we are building for your country, no. At least the credibility of the national identity card no parties in United and then na LIA meka ye NDC for the call parliament e be yemra ndi afi na omusu ade na afi de musu mu wo gidie power national ID card no ye ba ye MPP ni abro we've invested heavily the national data build up e akwa do be edu ndi nana omuma yenya abotre nyendi nkombo no se de be ye ba nana mi ka tew emfa Nigerian elections yi ho me say talk of the town na de ko die I'm happy say Nigeria yanti oyene bebre it say they see previously no it tells you said they are also improving and with all the peace surrounding elections that moye me gidi say omo be wie no omo so betena se ye say there are rooms for improvement they should improve upon it yehu yeti Obasanjo say ya fa nipa bi fi baby wa block wo mo and all these are all processes the proper you between the akofa nipa naba but the to aba no processes no stop it wa sabi ye to aba America I say into border mu nipa land America fi America sa da no bebre obi bisa wo hwebra no wa na okoso go to aba no ye yi nji wa kra nko try so ko to be mana ye na you say APC is breaking the 8 in Nigeria yes is on the verge of breaking the 8 in Nigeria. It is true. You better break it, but the condition is that APC breaking the 8, they are breaking the 8 with a new candidate.
Okay.
In the MPP 4, you perceive breaking the 8. Alan Tremontin is there. He can easily break the 8 for us. You better cause work and actually more delegate 8 here. APC breaking 8 with a different candidate. Me that was it.
Mezo so me that papa minia nana kind as of electoral area. Assembly member Ewu Kumase me wachiano pay prof
nana
papa
Nigeria dey
maybe mom dey me break it with Professor Safo
nana where me campaign manager
ya be ya papa
minimum say we is a good inspiration actually for the MPP Sunday o matter breaking the 8 year for about 2 years now. Intino samote say maybe because of Nigeria ebeboa na ebehye wunkura na che say ene kwan so ano na mom no adwuma ho o se wo ye adwuma den Nigeria abato yi na mensumani di achipa if you say Africa's largest economy, Africa's populous nation bribisi wo hose kim yenga ye ban ye pra unse Ghana Nigeria so de omo ban pa yeni mo share border na so ye ben in terms of ye subani ade maybe because we speak the same official language into West Africa had it omo be pa na o had e ekoswa and prior to a few days to elections na never one yet and I die to abano so the elections were equally fraught with a few. I mean, said the eye tartan will be a ballot paper or will be a bit too Kofako trains ballot paper by because of Mukufini. I was watching, but most of the areas now, much they say ballot papers not a chair. Me say me tea one of the reports. No say Bolos 30 minutes number. And in Crawford 8 me to Abano. Efena 36 states. Efena Abanefi as a trick and be say by Wednesday dear na you know baby echo but wanga a person who do one dear Omofia say and semini kai almost breaking the 8 now and no and you say APC breaking it and no na even also and that's all kakra Peter Obi
or social media
no but follow now so follow very well he's a very fine gentleman but party now and to say Nigeria is equally saddled with the same thing in America. You know, two major parties now 10 parties about
Prof Opa MPP ya slide here cause here say omontomala na on van break 18 ade no omo primaries on bekui. Take your time, listen to all the aspirants, the messages are on the bebani ade ube who say the message back catch pan onya
me tell say but not even at the party level one says say no so we share the way party politics
message that catch you
one say na o hear the way party politics is equal Africa a lot more voters may vote on loyalty. I mean I'm MPP I'm NDC it's often difficult say a voter because say me free
MPP akoto
loyalty determines a lot. And to be as more day bano. You good, but loyalty will allow you. On the day of elections, oh papa, unia, oh godfather, suffer away or in a casa massa. Obedience.
And loyalty minus apathy.
Apathy and by the and you know,
it would free now. I
can who do I swear just within a few seconds. What the teams and you know, when I was following B2B, I said, oh, many to build
on his structures
and your bad day. Say, no APC. Say, I don't know, and Unya.
Obesamba back to APC.
Obesamba,
Obesamba back to APC.
But APC and Penny near woman. I is you to get Papa only 17 years. 17 years, 61. Obeka's a small boy.
Almost a small boy.
61 years.
I said it. 61.
Almost a small boy.
Nigeria, the godfather attended. Are you serious?
Grandpapa now will be the Grandpapa now will be the
the way I must say Lagos, I just say, confirm the pa.
Oh, yes.
Or your grandfather just say, now, oh, your cry. Anyway, then the actually, and besides me, who's a freak crown me? Africa, no craft for pa, and I'm also from what they are paying.
No, but you see, I think that we're the biggest economy, United States. Joe Biden,
of course,
it's about the systems.
From Norman Coffee,
I mean, you quick. Then it's Abuaji miracles.
Oh, miracles! Yeah,
the birthday and a very diabolic a friend of mine. I wish him a very diabolic friend of mine.
Oh, Debbie.
Dennis. Between Madame miracle. Is him you got the office.
Between Dennis and
oh, you're very diabolic friend.
Oh, you're very.
Oh, Dennis.
Bro,
you wish you the best.
Madam say, Apostle George Peter Derry, Honorable Sampine, and our famous Mrs. Emilia Derry said, Utinkwa, on your victory as missions director elect for Christ Apostolic Church International, Mrs. Emilia Derry, your wife, and your children as well as the congregation. Also, Emma Utinkwa, Honorable Sampine, so say, Oma Utinkwa, Apostle George Peter Derry, Name Encounter. Isaac Mambia, no Namenko. A friend in an eye, okay, so wait me a friend the Cardinal. Dr. Father Dixon Kennedy Asante Ose, also for Kuja Asante. Stephen Balfour, Peter Square. Pretty Joyce, Isaac Opoku, Nanaya Konedu, and the Bomichido Manopay. Kofi Kumbes and Emotra Kopimse Premo Ebeto. Metremo, my chairman General Kwame Sefakai. Me the Radasum Kijam. Background.